Yeah, so early life as the youngest to a single mom, it was just hard for her because she was very young, and then it was hard on us kids because she had no coping mechanisms. She would drink a lot. Sometimes she'd be in jail on our birthdays, and we'd have to spend our birthdays with our grandparents. And then once we had met my stepdad, Robert, we ended up gaining 4 more siblings. I remember at one point we lived in a 4-plex. So it was a 2-bedroom, apartment with all 10 of us. It was chaotic and full of just hardship and drugs, and it was difficult. It seemed like the more kids that were there, the more my parents would drink or use or try and get their state of mind away from reality. Having 8 kids is not for the faint heart. I was 12 or 13 when I started using. As a teenager, I was just trying to fill a void that only God could fill. We would have to hop around and leave my stepdad because he was abusing my mom. So we would go in and out of shelters. It was scary because I have nobody to lean on. The people that are supposed to be taking care of me, they were in the same situation as I was, but also I was using. So I just would take drugs and fill that void with coping by getting high or drinking. Ellie was with me throughout this process. She actually got taken away from me maybe twice because DFS got involved. I was sleeping on couches and sleeping in cars, and Ellie had to be with me because I was her primary caretaker. That just led me into the lifestyle of dancing and having to make money to get my own place. And it was just this downward spiral. This last time I went into jail, it's okay, God sat me down and was this is a pivotal moment in your life. And I finally was okay, I'm gonna try God for a change. When I was in jail, there was a Celebrate Recovery group that came in and shared the gospel with me, and they're just this is how you can live your life in recovery. I was finally at a place of surrender because I couldn't do it in my own strength. I had tried multiple times and I got nowhere. When I graduated the program, it was I completed something. I've been sober for so many months. Graduating was amazing, and they had Ellie a little certificate because she was there with me. Having graduated was so great because I now had Jesus. I now knew, and I had hope, and I had this life ahead of me. Going into the City Union Mission completely changed my whole outlook on life. God really prepared my heart to figure out my full purpose in life. Yeah, I'm just super blessed, and I'm super happy that God led me on this path of redemption. If you're on the fence on whether or not to give, it's a life-changing experience for somebody. It's a generational thing. It broke the curse that Satan had on me and my family. I now have a generation with my daughter where she has been saved and is following the Lord. If you're willing to do God's work, just give to the mission, because it changes lives. It's changed my life, and it's changed my daughter's life, and I know there's millions of other lives it'll change if you're just willing to give.